Right, welcome back. I'm back with my next review, which is going to be Deluxe Reveal the Shield Jazz. I'm going to start off with the one thing that I didn't like about this figure right off the bat, and it's how bland it was in alt mode. You're going to see that he has a lot of deco on him, Autobot insignia, he's also got the rub sign, new style of stripes with the thinner light blue, and then some windows and stripes, license plate, and these headlights, and also Martini racing stuff on him. If you have Reveal the Shield Jazz, you'll know that he doesn't come with any of these things. It is just this bland stripe across that goes all the way down the hood, then stops at the end, no windows, no lights, no license plates, not even painted exhaust pipes, not even painted wheels. And I think that's the weakest part about this particular toy. It's just the lack of deco on the alt mode. And the Transformers United version is much better as far as the deco goes, but it's not that much. Painted windows and painted lights, and that's about it. So thankfully for Repro Labels that they came through and they came up with this decal set to improve the look of Jazz. So anyhow, Jazz is as far as I know, is a combination of his movie mode and his original G1. He's kind of got the rear half of the Porsche Boxster, and he's got like the front that looks like the, That's right, Pontiac Solstice. And again, in this mode, he has one really kind of a gimmick, I suppose, and it's an attack mode. Basically what you do is that you open up his doors, then you flip out the speakers on him, and he can wail on Decepticons with a sonic attack, I suppose. And other than that, he rolls decently. Sometimes, I don't know how I've been able to do it, but you can kind of fold up the arms a little bit, because these brush up against the ground, so it prevents them from rolling pretty well. So that's about it in this mode. For transformation, we can start by removing his gun, just setting it aside. It's got a bit of an automorph that when you open up the legs, the shin folds in. Then the second automorph is that his head is on gears, and so when you turn up the torso, it opens up his head. Let's flip these back, and I'll show you what else you can do for these in a moment. Now, I'm going to get to the other problem about this figure too, is that his torso is really loose. As you can see, it doesn't actually lock in to anything. It just kind of hangs there. One of the things that I found out that you can do, that if you just hold the arms down like this and you flip up the wheels just a little bit more. Oh, there goes my dog. Then his torso tends to stay together just a little bit better. And again, you can see the Repro Label details right here and on his chest, give him a little bit more of a G1 look. There's Jazz. Not a very bad figure at all. And here's his gun. His gun transforms. Forgot about that. Holds it very well. Jazz's robot mode is where this figure, I think, where this figure really shines. And even though that he has a wobbly chest, which isn't really that bad in my opinion, he's got a lot of articulation. He's got a swivel in the upper arm, his shoulders on a ball, his elbows are double jointed, his wrists are on a ball, although this part of the wrist kind of gets in the way. His knees are on double joints, and his hips kind of emulate the ball joint with a hinge and a swivel on it. And also he has a mid-thigh swivel too, thank God. His head is on a ball, unobstructed articulation, good light piping on him too. His attack mode and vehicle mode works in bot mode also, as you can see here. Let me move this up a little bit. Again, you can do a sonic thing with his speakers. You can also remove the speakers. They come on those clips that have been on a lot of Transformers as of late. You can clip them onto his guns like this. Once you have them clipped, push them together, and you got a super gun. If you are willing to look past the issues with the lack of deco on his alt mode, and if you like the character a lot, I like Jazz's character a lot, and if you like fine bot modes with a lot of articulation, get Jazz. You really can't go wrong with him. Sure, he's got some problems with the deco, but Repro Labels has a fix, and if you're willing to do that, then go ahead and get him. That's it for Jazz. My next review is going to be Generations Deluxe Cup.